My name is Auriol and I first heard of the clinic through my dentist, Hamish McCaskill, who referred me to the practice for a dental implant. Well, this is my second implant, but I've had the same problem with the same tooth on either side. So it was basically the tooth that cracked and couldn't be repaired. So it was a case of, let's consider a dental implant as a long-term measure to fix the problem, which is what I opted for. Well, to be honest, it didn't really affect my smell because the two teeth that were affected are actually a little bit further back. But having said that, I was a little bit conscious if I really opened my mouth wide or if I really did smile, I thought, can anybody see it? But people reassured me that you couldn't really see the gap, which is why I didn't need any sort of temporary infill there. Obviously, I was a little bit, I wouldn't say apprehensive, just a little bit, curious to know more about the process. And when I came for the first consultation, Nick was very helpful, very reassuring, and explained what the procedure would be from start to finish, more or less. And I think I went away feeling, oh, this is great. I just want to get on with it because it was something that I needed to have rather than just wanted to have for cosmetic reasons. So I felt pretty much at ease when I left, and I wasn't too worried on my way here because I know it's a big procedure, but he made me feel very, very comfortable and very easy about it. Yeah. When Nick, he did lots of sort of checks and x-rays and scans, and it was very thorough, the process leading up to the actual implant, because I had to have the extraction before then, and the extraction, taking the existing tooth out, was it wasn't a particularly bad experience. It was over and done within a very short time, and I didn't need any sort of sedation, I don't think, after that. But it wasn't a bad experience at all. In fact, it's been a really very good experience, and I wouldn't hesitate to have another if I really needed it. Well, I've been recommended by my dentist, who I have a lot of faith in, and I've been seeing him for many years. And I knew that he wouldn't recommend me to anyone who wasn't really the right person for the job. And I did read up quite a bit. I read a little bit about Nick and his practice and his qualifications and his experience, which is very extensive. And I thought, well, if anybody has to do it, then I'd like him to do it. And I know he's done an awful lot of these procedures, and he's very, very skilled and experienced in it. So that made me feel better. Well, following the extraction, I know I had lots of x-rays and scans and things like that. And then I know my husband came along with me on a couple of occasions because I needed sedation, especially when the implant was being inserted, because it is a surgical procedure after all. So to be honest, I didn't have any really bad side effects. I was very fortunate. I didn't need any specific pain management. I thought I'd done quite well just to have the implant and then recover from it. It was strange not having the tooth there. Obviously I missed that. That took a little while to get used to, but it just, everything just sort of fell into place, and it was a really, really good experience, if you can say that about a dental implant. I can honestly say the only time I took anything was after the implant, when I was advised to take, I think it's the ibuprofen and paracetamol. I think I can't really remember now, but I just took what I was prescribed, the antibiotics and things like that. And I can honestly say I didn't have any pain at all, nothing. I mean, soreness in the mouth, of course, but nothing that was unmanageable. I've just been so very impressed with the whole experience, from start to finish. Everyone here is so professional and so very thoughtful, and the calls that I was getting after the treatment, at home to see how I was doing, I thought was really nice. It made me feel better and more comfortable that someone was actually, keen to know how I was doing. And the follow-up has been amazing. I can't honestly, I really can't speak highly enough. Everybody's been very, very helpful, very professional. And I would certainly, recommend Nick to do dental implants if I had friends or family who needed one. Absolutely, without hesitation. Yeah, it's been a great experience to me personally, and I know that I've been well looked after and that I shall continue to be looked after, going forward.